So, uh, yeah, I mean, can't really do much there with 8-7. Could make it like 45,000 maybe and fold. This is me. I'm always looking for like four bet spots. But yeah, I mean, Chorizo aggressive opener, stand up flush out the small blind does look very strong. Uh, and I guess he wouldn't be really three betting Chorizo that light. See if we get any reads on these guys. Yeah, fairly accurate there. Pocket queens, he wasn't like Chorizo. Yeah, I mean he's this time. I mean it's a better call than he made with the ace four because ace eight suited plays a lot better. Um, on flops. So I think that hand was played pretty standardly there. He wins a nice pot though. He's up to 300k, just over 300k. Queen deuce. I complete here, just kind of mixing up. I like to do this. I haven't really done this in any of the videos I've played so far. I've just been pretty either folding or raising out the blinds. But against this particular opponent, I decided to adjust my play a bit and just kind of complete here and then pretty much c-bet any flop. This is probably not the best flop to almost do that with because, I mean, if he's thinking, then if I had an ace, I would be raising here pre-flop. So my lead out almost doesn't make sense. So I mean, I've got backdoor flush draws and straight draws, but I'm gonna stick with the plan anyway and just kind of bet small, just over min. He does flat, and I'm just done with this. I mean, he could just be he could be flowing me here. He could have a seven. He could have a three. I don't think he ever has an ace because he didn't raise pre-flop. So I mean, it's a good spot to kind of check raise again. Looking for ways to maybe win the hand, but yeah, we had a plan there and just kind of stuck to it and just decided to fold. Very next hand, open up to King Deuce suited, pretty standard open on the button. This guy has got 20 bigs now, so he's only really shoving. He's not really doing anything else. Chorizo, would be a weird spot for him to call. It would set up a great spot for this guy to shove. And for him to three bet, I don't think he could do it that light, considering corpse stack here, and considering he just won the last pot from me as well. So expect him to fold, and they both do. Fold the 7-10 there. Yeah, just taking one off really. Could definitely open again, just keeping up the aggression. Queen Jack looks like an open to me. And again, Chorizo decides to three bet. And yet another four bet. That's all that seems to be happening lately is raise, three bet, four bet. Normally I'm the raiser. And wow, he does fold to the 20 big blind shove. So he was light there. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like if he must have had complete air there to not be able to call this guy. Because I mean, if he's doing it with any sort of hand, he's probably calling corp and stand up flush. Ace King, great spot for us here. I remember this hand as well. The Saluki opens to 11k. Stand up flush folds. So we have 26 bigs. This guy's range is obviously very, very wide on the button here. So I think jamming is not jamming is certainly is an option here, but I like to induce here because our hand is so strong. Yes, we are out of position, and we can get into all sorts of trouble if he does flat and then we kind of miss the flop. But obviously we can reassess at that point. So I like to make it about 2.5, 2.6x here, about 25, 26k. Yeah, I'll make it 26, 855, that's fine. Um, I mean, another argument for shoving is obviously that this is when the final table it does maybe look a bit weaker because it looks like you think he's just raising anything, so you're like, okay, have some of this and shove. Whereas even this though, this has its merits too because he can obviously think that we're full of it here and he can just come back over the top of us and jam. With a hand like King Jack, King 10, Jack 10, those sorts of hands, which would obviously fold if we shoved. He does call in position, and we still have ace high. We have backdoor straight draws, flush draws, and two overs. I bet 20k. And yeah, he decides to put me in, and just I mean, this might even be a call. Like he could easily have a flush. He could have a flush draw. He could have a straight draw himself. Um, it could be a call for sure. But yeah, I go ahead and fold. It's a bit annoying. We picked up such a big hand, then I don't really see anything. I mean, could we check that board there and then let him bet and then shove on him? Yeah, could do, but I just decided to fold. Just we've still got 20 bigs, so we can still, we're still in this tournament. So a6. I could shove here as well, but considering I just lost that last hand, I thought I'd just kind of bide my time a bit. Maybe if there was any tilt in my system, just get it out. Like, I mean, I think one of the strengths about me is I really don't tilt too hard at all now. I've played so much poker, about 4 or 5 years, as I said in my opening video. That of course I do tilt still, that's for sure. But I take it very matter of factly now when I do lose in tournaments. The disappointment is there, but I get over it like within. I don't even know the time frame, but it is fairly quickly, and I just kind of move on, and which is important to have because I know a lot of people who tilt quite hard, and then they just affects their game, and I'm just kind of like, why? You've played poker for so long, like surely you can understand that this is part of poker. Losing is part of poker for sure. Most of the time you're gonna lose. You're not gonna win every single tournament, or even cash in it. So yeah, I think yeah, just took a couple of hands off there and tried to, let's just try and get our stack back up to 160, 200k, so we can make a run at this tournament. Fold the 10 deuce. It's because I'm a bit short here. If I was deeper, I'd definitely open a hand like 10 deuce. Just keeping the aggression up. Now we're really looking for the shove spot, the reshove spot. Our stack is, slowly going down. Uh, We've got 15 bigs here. Could shove 8-5. Um, we're 60-40, I guess, if we're called most of the time. But I just go ahead and fold. Wait for a better spot than that. We don't have to shove there. We're not, in completely dire straits as of yet. 3-7. I have to fold the 4 deuce there. I would have shoved queen 3 if it was folded to me here, for sure. Getting down quite short now, 12 bigs, 11 bigs. Ace queen, this looks like a great spot for us. Happily getting in. Unfortunately, he folds though. Wow. Yeah, I think this is definitely a fold. I'm not sure why I folded here. 12, we got 12 bigs, we got a king, on the cutoff. I think this is a shove. I'm surprised I folded there. Pocket fours. I'll be very, very shocked if I fold here. 12 bigs, 5-handed table, short stack, get it in, rip it in there. But we get isolated, so at this point we're praying that we're in a flip, and we're not. But there's a bit of life. We hit a 4, and we stay alive. Crazy. What a suck out that was. So, got one over on Chorizo. We got it in bad. But, that's pretty standard. I don't think there's anything else we could have done there. Just got a bit cooled. Ace King, great spot again. We're on the button. Fantastic spot. They're going to be thinking I'm raising light here. Unfortunately, they both fold. See, that's where you hope your aggressive image kind of pays off. You've been so aggressive. You pick up a massive hand on the button, but they all decide to fold. Open the Jack 10 here, 2.1x, and get jammed on. This is when you don't want them to jam, they do. It's the same old story. But obviously we can't do anything else there. Open up the King 10, open up 3 hands in a row here, which is good, keeping up. And get jammed on again. Fun times. So, right back down to 16, 17 bigs after doubling up, after that series of 3 hands. Pocket fours again, the one that saved us in the tournament. We have less than 20 bigs here. We've got the Saluki opening. This looks like a pretty standard shove to me. His range could be very wide. He doesn't have to call off any of us. In a hand as strong as 4s, 5-handed, less than 20 bigs, just gonna rip it down there. But we get called, and again we're 18% here, again in trouble. And 8, 6, 3. Oh, hello 5. But we get there again because we're running amazingly hot. So you think on this flop that's all over, but that run out is pretty sick. And what a massive, massive double up that is. And pocket fours does it for me again. Again, in my opinion, a very standard spot. Not being results oriented there, your pocket 9s and pocket 7s. I don't think I can do much more there. But yeah, we get there, which is fantastic for us. And now we are on 230k. We are now second in chips, nearly the chip leader after being short stacked for so long. So this is great. We can open up our game here. So very next hand, we pump it up with King 8 and get 3-bet once again. It's been the theme of this video really, just getting 3-bet. And just kind of looking back on it, and I really wish I had 4-bet in some of these spots here, because it feels like various people are trying to own me a bit. I'm an aggressive opener. But then at the same time, you have to look at stacks around you, like you've got good chips here. I've just picked up a nice sort of double up. I got 2 people on 20 bigs here. Saluki's on 25. Yes, this guy's been aggressive. I mean, I could make it like 57k or 55k and fold, which should do the same trick as maybe making it over 2x here. But I just give it up. Ace deuce. No shoves this time, amazingly. Nine three, opening it up here. It's folded a couple of hands, so yeah, good spot to open there. 8-9, another decent spot. Don't have to call anyone here, but all fold. Wow, okay, so I decided to take a bit of a spot here.